Hello students, today I am going to start our first chapter of 7th standard mathematics, that is integers. Topics to be covered in this lesson are introduction to integers, representation of integers on number line, absolute value of integers, addition of integers using number line, rules for addition of integers, properties of addition of integers. First of all, we just discuss about the definition of integers. I think it is a continued lesson. In 6th standard also you have learnt about it. Anyhow, we'll recall the definition. Integers are nothing but it's a combined set of negative numbers and whole numbers. It's a set of negative numbers and whole numbers. Means from negative infinity, -4, -3, -2, -1, these all are negative integers. And from 0, 1, 2, 3, from 0, these all are whole numbers. Then combination of whole numbers and negative integers together forms the set of integers. There are so many points to remember in this topic, that is, there is no smallest integer. Means when we keep on moving from 0 towards left hand side, the number or the value what we see, it is greater, but with minus it makes the value less. In other words, here -2 is less than -1. -3 is less than -2. -4 is less than -3, and so on. As you move towards left hand side, the value keeps on decreasing. So, as we know, there is no end for positive integer. In the same way, there is no end for negative integer. There is a specific integer in this set of integers, that is 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. It has no any sign with it. 0 is greater than all negative integers. Very important point. These all negative integers, whatever you observe, these all are smaller than 0. And 0 is smaller than all the positive integers. See children, here is an example of number line. Here 0 is at the center, and on right hand side of the 0 we find only positive integers, and on left hand side we observe only negative integers. Here is a term, absolute value of integers. What is the meaning of absolute value? When we observe number line, we see that every number, I mean positive as well as negative, both are at the equal distance from 0. Just back. You can observe here. 0 to 1 is how much distance? 0 to -1 is also at the same distance. Hence, the distance of any number from 0 is nothing but absolute value. The distance of any number from 0 is called absolute value. So, -5 and, for example, -5 and 5 both have same absolute value equal to 5, as they are at the equal distance from the 0. Here we are going to study addition of integers. See, it's very easy to add positive numbers. Very easy, because you are very familiar about that. But when the question comes with negative integers, there is a little bit confusions. So, with the help of number line, just I want to explain. Here is first example, 3 plus 4. Here 3 is also positive integer, even 4 also. Then first we have to see the number 3 we have to take from 0 up to 3, then plus 4 in the sense from 3 we move to the right hand side. I mean towards the positive. So how many distances? 4 distances. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we'll reach the number 7, which is the sum of 3 and 4. Understood? Next here, it is very easy to understand, but here in the second example, this is minus 3 and this is minus 4. Here comes the question of negative integer. So, minus 3 plus minus 4. How to indicate that on the number line? Again, here is the number line. Here, both the integers are negative. Then sum must also be at the negative side. So, 0 to minus 3. Then minus 4. Then we'll get there minus 7. Then sum of two negative integer is always negative and then we are getting minus 7 as the result. Okay, fine. Here both are positive, both are negative. Very easy to add. But if one of the integer is negative, one of the integer is positive, then what happens? So here is the example. Minus 3 plus 4. So 0 is here. First we move to the minus 3 because first number is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 4 in the sense from minus 3 we have to move towards the right hand side. How many distances? 4 distances. So minus 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4 will reach there plus 1. In this way we can add integers with the help of number line. Here is the same, one more example you can observe. Plus 3 and minus 4. Both are of negative. So first number is positive number. Then 0 to 3. 0 to 3 and then from 3, 4 jumps. I mean 4 distances. So 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Fourth distance will get there minus 1. Hence the ultimate answer is minus 1. Okay. Then we study how to add the integers with the help of number line. But there are some rules to add integers. What are those? See here, rules for addition of integers. Here to add two integers having same sign. Here just observe and understand. Same sign. Both must be of same sign. We add their absolute values. In the sense the values, the numbers, okay, add them or numerals values and assign the sign common to them. Means both the numbers are having of same sign, then we have to write the result of addition with the common sign. Here is an example, minus 3 plus of minus 5. This 5, this 3 both are negative. Then here minus is common and we are just adding the absolute values of minus 3 and minus 5, that is 3 plus 5 is 8 and ultimate answer or the final answer is with negative because both are of minus. Back here see. To add two integers having different sign, now comes the question of different sign. Then we have to subtract the values. See or find the difference of the values and follow the sign which value has the greater. To add two integers having different signs, we find their difference. First we have to find their difference irrespective of their sign. No need of the sign there first. And then assign the sign of integer having greater numerical value. Here is an example. Minus 3 plus 5. Here 3 is negative, 5 is positive. Then subtract the values. So I'll get here 2. But this is positive 2 because greater value is 5. Next point is to discuss regarding properties of addition of integer. This closure law, associative law, commutative law, additive identity, these all are the properties what we learn in every lesson, in the same way here also in integers. Okay. Now we study properties of addition of integers. First one is closure property. See, sum of any two integers is again an integer. Examples here, see, 3 and 4 are integers, then 3 plus 4 is 7. It is also an integer. Second one is commutative property. Here, if a and b are any two integers, then their sum in this way, that is first a plus b must equal b plus a. Here is an example, 3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 3 is equal to a. Even you can take example with negative integers also. Associative property. If A, B and C are any three integers, then here the numbers are grouped in different ways, that's all. Means first A and B grouped, A plus B then plus C must equal A plus B plus C. So here is an example, 2 plus of minus 3, these two are grouped here, plus 5 is equal to 2 is out of this group, 2 plus minus 3 plus 5. So in both the cases the sum is 4. Hence these all properties are satisfying with integers. Additive identity. See, this is as we all know that 0 is the additive identity of any type of numbers. Here is with integers. If a is any integer, then a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a. We call 0 as additive identity for integers. So if we add 0 to any type of integers, there is no change in the value, right? Next one is additive inverse. Here inverse in the sense just the number which is added with opposite sign. Here if a is any integer, then a plus of minus a is equal to 0. When we add two integers, we must get sum as 0. In such a way we have to find the integer or additive inverse of that integer. We say minus a is the additive inverse of a. Here is an example, 6 plus of minus 6 is equal to 0. Here 6 is additive inverse of minus 6 or minus 6 is additive inverse of plus 6. You can understand in this way. Okay students, today I want to conclude my lesson and you have learnt about integers, their properties and all, how to add the integers. So for you today I want to give you some assignment or homework, that is just take some examples and add with the help of number line 2 examples and take some examples to explain about the properties of addition of identities. Take your own example and study the properties. Okay, fine. Take care. Bye bye.